But you thought that was gonna be an intro or something interesting? No, I did not have a plan. I was thinking about like, how am I gonna do this one and put it together in a way, and then I'm like, uh, I have a lot of memories with this game. This is an interesting one. This is more of a story than actually review it. And this is what I remember about this one. I remember when Sonic Adventure 2 came out. I remember that. I had a Dreamcast and all that stuff, and it was really cool. And then I would go to Blockbuster, and it was never there. And then, yeah, it just kind of faded off. I don't know why. So, fast forward to, I want to say 2004 or 2000 ish, early 2000. I remember the commercials for Sonic Adventure Battle, and I remember this so well. I looked at that because I remember there was two porcupines or two hedgehogs, or they look like porcupines, two hedgehogs around a Dreamcast, and it was called Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. And I looked at that on the Dreamcast and on the GameCube, and I'm like, oh, really? And at the time, I didn't have a Dreamcast. I had a PlayStation. I had a PlayStation 2, so I was like, I was very off, not really into like Nintendo in a way, because I think I always played Nintendo and all that stuff, but it was kind of like I was getting into more detailed games and all that, so it was more or less different. I was on the way. I was very into what was going on. Very into Crash Bandicoot. That's what I was really getting into. Crash Bandicoot and Grand Theft Auto. Those were the games that I was getting into more, and forgetting about all these other ones. So, and I tried to play Sonic Adventure 2, because I would try to rent it, but I would never do it. And at that time, you could rent systems, and which was really cool that you could actually rent them. But like, I think they kind of faded out. That I don't know, maybe people stole them and then returned them, and I really don't know the reason why people stopped renting them. Probably because I think a lot of people stole them, and I think people are just going out of business. So yeah. But yeah, this is, I remember it so well that I would see it at Blockbuster all the time, and I just remember seeing this really cool cover of Sonic and this Dark Shadow and all these characters around this thing, and I always thought this is really cool, and I always would just stare at it and just stare at it, and yeah, that's all I would do, just stare at it, because I really wanted to. In a way, I wanted to play it, but like I said, I didn't get it. And then when I got a GameCube, I didn't buy it. I skipped out of that one and went into Sonic Heroes, which I think in a way I should be talking about that one too. So I did play Sonic Heroes, but I don't have it. And so yeah, but I could talk about that if I want. Yeah, let's continue on. I'm gonna talk about it. But yeah. So down the road, I always just checked it out and all that stuff, but I never bought it, and every time I tried to rent it, it was never available, because they were getting into more different systems. Like the older games were like going down in business to the newer games, and yeah, there was obviously all these GameStops and all that stuff, or they were called FuncoLand. That's what I remember. I remember that they were called FuncoLand. That is what I remember them being called. And there's a place where you could use games, and I remember it there. But like I said, I was still on the PlayStation 2. I was just playing that. That was pretty much what I was playing a lot, or the original PlayStation, and that's all I could get my hands on. Maybe some Super Nintendo games, but honestly, I was never really into the regular Nintendo, which I think, but we're like covering off that. But yeah, so finally, this is funny. In 2018, I finally paid Sonic Adventure 2. And honestly, it's okay. It's not what I thought, because I fell in love with Sonic Adventure so much that I didn't bother playing the other one. So. and it was okay. I mean, it was fun, a little bit interesting, a little bit more in a way tougher than Venture One, and in a way it just got so confusing. Some of the stuff like once they invented the rail grind, I really sucked at the rail grind. And there is a level which technically I'm stuck on, and I have not finished it because I kind of just like fuck it. And I feel like every time I get further and further, I'm like, it's gonna be right there, and I feel like it's right there, and then I'm like, it's not. It just gets like the rail lines. I swear that goes on forever and ever and ever and ever. It's just like you have to be really good practice on your rail grind, speeding up and down on those lines, especially once you get to those loop-de-loops one and you get stuck, you're fucked. Unless you can try to jump and get it back on track and try to make it. Hopefully, you don't fall to whatever. But sometimes you could drop and try to get a further distance so that you make it go faster, so you can get that S ranking. Because in a way, it is all about speed, but you have to know how to do it right. And yeah, that's pretty much where I am. I have not played the dark side. I only played the heroes. I haven't played the villain side, which was cool because honestly, I've always admired playing as Shadow because I thought, oh, he's cool. But I've only played the hero side, but because I feel like I have to finish it. But it's just like I try to do it and I don't. But that's my main issue. The rest of it is pretty good. It's okay. It's very loud in a way that obviously the dialogue is over the music. But I'm glad that there are subtitles. So it's just like you have to learn how to read it because these people the music is so loud that it's so whispery that you can't even hear it. And yeah, it's what do you say about it? It's something that I try my best about, just not as much as I want to. So yeah, I like it. It's okay, but I haven't completed it yet. I'm not into really completing it as much because in a way, it's kind of one of those games that I don't think I'll ever go back to it. And I try to do it as best I can, but I don't see me ever really playing it. Maybe down the line when I'm bored and try to finish it, but I don't see myself ever even trying to complete it. And it's kind of sad that I say it because it looks fun, but it's not for me. It's not one I want to play and don't even think about going back to it. So, yeah. So, yeah. It is kind of depressing talking about that, but yeah, it's my thoughts on it, and I really don't like it. And I'm glad that I'm pretty sure back then maybe I might have liked it or maybe not have. But as nowadays as an adult and you have the money for it and you're like, okay, I'm gonna play it and see how it is, and then yeah, like I said, I'm glad I just downloaded it for only $6 because yeah, I probably would have been really pissed off. I probably would have just traded it in for something else. I would have done that. I would have been like, I don't want to play this. Give me something else. I want something that I probably want to play, or something. Yeah, or a down payment on something I want to play. So whatever it is. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on Sonic Adventure 2. I'm sorry if it's bad, but in a way, I don't like it. So yeah. Yeah, so, man, that's pretty much it. This is pretty much the end of this marathon. Yeah, I might have said I was going to talk about Sonic Heroes, maybe down the line, but I kind of stopped after this. I mean, to be honest, I haven't played them all. I mean, in a way, I have played the main lines, in a way. I played 1, 2, 3, Adventure 2, kind of. Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, and then the Sonic 06. I played that. I played Unleashed. I think this is as far as I went. Yeah, I played all the way up to Unleashed. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's a lot of Mario, Sonic games. I mean, I have played them as much, but what I really am more talking about is the ones I played. But yeah, so thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.